Hi, I'm Chad-Magendanz, your state representative for the 5th District. Today, I'd like to share with you a concern I have about some of the legislation that's come up in the State House. Over the past few weeks, the House has been voting on bills that I believe would be very detrimental to jobs and the economy. Just last week, we had a bill that would have stood our traditional American concept of justice, innocence until proven guilty, on its head. This bill, which I voted against, would prohibit an employer from firing or laying off any employee who mentioned organizing a union or any other labor matter within 90 days of the employee making the remark. The bill would presume that the employer was guilty until proven innocent. The House also considered legislation that would require employers with 5 or more employees to pay for mandatory sick leave. This would be a huge unfunded mandate, placing enormous costs on business owners. The costs would be so high and so unaffordable that I fear many workers could lose their jobs. Finally, the majority Democrats in the House have talked about voting on a bill to raise the minimum wage to $12 an hour. You may have heard about the debate to raise the national minimum wage, but our state already has the highest rate in the country at $9.32 an hour. Raising the rate by more than $2.50 an hour may sound nice, but I guarantee you the results won't be. Small businesses already struggling to recover from the recession would be devastated. People would lose their jobs, and Washington would be a much less attractive place to do business. It's a terrible idea, and if it comes to the House floor, I'll vote no. What I really believe we should be focusing on here in Olympia is not how we can punish employers and job creators, but instead how we can help the private sector create more jobs and ensure our schools are producing the graduates with the skills needed to fill them. One of the best ways we as legislators can improve the jobs climate is to limit the state regulations that stifle job growth. Now, regulations have their place. They keep us safe and protect us. But as we all know, government regulations often go far beyond what's really necessary. They can get burdensome and costly. Ultimately, they can be more harmful than helpful. We've done some work on regulations, but we've got a lot more to do. Reforming our government and the way it regulates its citizens is one of the best things we can do to bring more jobs to our state. Thanks for taking the time to listen, and I'll talk to you soon.